Is it okay? Something they don't ask themselves often. More focused on what they're doing and making than what it cost them. So into how they feel about something that feels awesome, like sex, money, drugs. I know the masses choose it like it's Boston. But me, I'm different. I have faith. That's like sitting there for the midnight train scheduled late. Your cell phone just died and there's no one left at the gate. Praying you change locations, but mentally it's a state where instead of running from problems, you just sit there and wait for some divine intervention. I think it's time that I mention what this whole thing's about. I didn't want to begin by being too specific or too graphic, but you probably get the picture, no matter the demographic. It's God, or however you describe an entity without boundaries or limitations. The inventor of concepts like time and still so very patient. The one with no equals, who equally loves his people. And the blessings are spread amongst us. He even blesses the evil. I couldn't help it. I see the clear signs. I can't neglect it. I'm being protected, but still I fear time. The day of judgment is coming. I can't stomach I'm here, fine. But soon I'll be buried in silent like tears, mimes. Or meditating Buddhists who think with a clear mind. Overlooking the gift, a book, I'm near mine. The Quran. Just to be fair, it was brought down in bits to someone who couldn't read or write but wouldn't forget. A miracle in itself for believers to protect. A message about peace that was given that you can get. Inside it, similar to the Bible, you'll find the stories of Jesus and even Adam. And how Jewish people were chosen. Moses couldn't leave without him. It's hard to just accept it. The first step to believing, I think, is to be a skeptic. Atheists believe there's no God, and I respect it. Like religion is just the start of a team. Let's reject it and live like it's all just part of a dream, a perspective. But let's inspect it. There's no God is half a statement, I think it's true. There's no God but God, that's singular, it's not a group. If Judaism and Christianity exist, which they do, cause Islam goes out of its way to mention the two, respectfully confirming what both of them have been through, chronologically ordered, I think considerations do. For one important person that all prophets before him knew. This person wasn't alive yet, a legend before his time. His name came before Adam, but he lived when Jesus died. What's interesting is over time, the message seemed to evolve, gradually addressing how we should live. It's a law. So Jesus really existed. Even Muslims acknowledge, agreeing he didn't have a father, a biological project. But his people seem to mix him with the true and only one of a kind. Imagining God as a person, to God is the biggest crime. It's blasphemous. He's just asking us never to cross a line, to pray in the right direction and everything will be fine. So atheists aren't blind. They're almost there and they're trying. Everybody should pray, but only to the worthy and divine. And all stories and holy books are messages sent to show us we all end up with God and we received it, which means He chose us. Common sense isn't common, but use your senses like noses and eyes to see that being blind is a gift if you just know this. There's nothing like God, cause He created the things, and every one of us has a connection. It's like a spiritual string. But we tend to worship creations. It's disrespectful if you think. There's a leap of faith required, but it's really at arm's reach. God is one and complete, and there's something in that belief. As far-fetched as it seems, it's the closest thing to peace. Nothing else can replace it. So simple, I know it's real. It comes with a je ne sais quoi. How do you say a certain feel? It's different from 3 and 1, where one is just a spirit and the other a human person. No, I mean one and nothing near it. No parents or offspring. So powerful you should fear it. It's a test, what we call life. If you listen, maybe you'll hear it. And the truth, you gotta find it. It's worth you searching for. Your soul is on the line, so do it for something more. We have the same stories, but here's the difference. Muslims believe that Jesus didn't die, but he was lifted. Humble but disappointed, the message was intercepted by the devil who's so sadistic. And all versions of the Bible combined are less descriptive and almost like it's encrypted, while the Quran covers the same stories with details and specifics. And to Jewish, I have a message, and I don't even care if it rhymes. You were chosen in my book, but the word refers to time, like past tense, meaning you were the first. A group with a book to show us that being chosen can mean being cursed. Many people don't know how the story goes, and it gets worse. The Red Sea was split, that's enough to convince the earth. But anyways, let's continue. The Red Sea was crossed and now the desert is the venue. With no food around, you ate from heaven's menu. Cause if God could split the sea, it's nothing for him to send you. Heavenly quail, cooked and prepped, sent down from the skies. It's interesting that a people got to witness this with their eyes and still didn't believe 100% in God. So chosen turned into cursed as Jesus then took his job. You see, it's not the message that changed so much as time. The message was always God is yours as much as he is mine. And this goes to all the prophets in order, and they'll be in line for judgment on Judgment Day. And there's one more thing I want to say. As we live, laugh, and love, and breathe this life away, I'm just saying we should pray the proper way. And don't sleep on Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And the question of who is God, now you know that you can solve it. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters.